Well, today is the defending Super Bowl champions, the Rams.
With a Super Bowl victory for the Rams!
Making their 24th playoff appearance against the Saints, still looking for their first playoff win.
This is the super season ends with a Super Bowl victory for the Rams!
You look at the Rams, and they've got people like Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, and Isaac Bruce.
Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce. Today is the first step to the champions again. 1, 2, 3.
The silver shine of the Lombardi Trophy had cast its shadow with a question. How could the Rams top the most exciting season in NFL history? In 2000, the season had changed. The timing wasn't there. And the answer is that nothing gold can stay.
Ain't nobody quitting out here. Nobody quitting.
Hey, they out there said we don't want it, man.
We don't give up. Let's go.
Greatest comeback ever, baby.
But the team with the most heart also happened to have the most explosive offense. A fast and furious comeback was launched. The Rams reeled off 21 unanswered points in the fourth quarter. On the verge of one of the greatest comebacks in playoff history, the only thing the world champions couldn't beat was the clock. The tale of the 2000 St. Louis Rams is one stolen by time, twisted with a little struggle, and a whole lot of strength.
We the best team in this league. Let's show everybody the game. We are so hungry. We're trying to get back on track. Finish it.
Week 1, Monday night. The spotlight shone on the world champion St. Louis Rams. It was a season opener swelling with excitement.
This is a boomer. Hakeem at his own 15, cuts right to the 20. 25, 30. Now he's in open field. How's Hakeem midfield, 45, 30. He will score.
The stage was set for a Monday night showdown that turned into a Monday night show, starring the Rams offense. Oz Hakeem and Marshall Faulk were the first to entertain the sold-out crowd in the Transworld Dome.
That's a one-play drive. We saw that a few times last year. So explosive, so many weapons.
Live television started looking like it was already in syndication, as Hakeem scored again on the same pattern as Faulk.
Oz Hakeem, he and Torrey Holt had an up-close conversation the final 10 yards.
Kurt Warner and Mike Martz had an up-close and conversation when a fourth-quarter one-point Denver lead put ABC in the running for best drama.
Kurt Warner will hand to Holcomb. He'll bang left side. Touchdown Rams. Robert Holcomb fights his way in from a yard out.
It was a wild shootout with a made-for-TV ending.
That was nothing short of awesome. I couldn't be more proud of this football team. I tell you what, I love you. You played your hearts out, and we got 15 more, and we're going to make a heck of a run at this thing. Y'all be proud of yourself with this effort tonight.
Mike, the boys gave me something to give to you with all their love.
Seattle's gray skies loomed over the Rams 1 week after Mike Martz's first win as head coach. Defensive tenacity prevented the Seahawks from scoring early, but the natives of the Northwest soon soared in their cloudy climate.
And he just went 82 yards for a touchdown for Seattle.
Man, oh man.
An offensive mastermind took over. Kurt Warner executed Martz's game plan with a career-high 35 completions to an array of receivers.
Gives it to Robert Holcomb. He's in. Touchdown Rams. He spins his way into the end zone.
Nice job by Marshall.
The score still tied. St. Louis battled back the only way they know how to, with an offensive outburst. The Rams became the first team in history to score over 30 points in 8 straight games. Even the defense contributed 6 points.
Oh, it's loose again. Devin Bush picks it up. He will score. Touchdown Rams.
With less than 2 minutes to play, A clutch catch by Torrey Holt on 3rd and 17 set up a Jeff Wilkins field goal for the victory.
Clock shows 0. This one's over.
Back in St. Louis, the Marshall Plan was reinstated. Falk scored 3 touchdowns while the Rams registered over 30 points again. As for Kurt Warner, it was another game of throwing for over 300 yards. Isaac Bruce was on the receiving end for 188 yards and a touchdown.
All right, way to go. A 78-yard bomb. Looks downfield, fires for the end zone, complete. Touchdown, Rams, Tony Horn. That's his first career touchdown. We talked about he didn't have a catch in the regular season last year.
Dre Bly and Dexter McCleon had key picks to hold San Francisco to just 7 points in the second half. Introducing Grant Wistrom.
We go out today and we beat them up just like we did last week.
Number 98 beat him up every week, and he led the team in sacks with 11.
Big series here. We got to get a stop.
An inspiration to the entire defense, Wistrom had career highs in tackles and sacks. Another defensive dynamo was number 59, London Fletcher. The hometown favorite broke a franchise record for tackles in a season with an astounding 193. He could run down the most mobile and strongest of quarterbacks. In Week 11, Fletcher made a crucial goal line stop to deny the Giants a touchdown. He also had his first career interception. The man named London had offenses across the league falling down. St. Louis's intensity rose in Week 4 with a visit back to the site of Super Bowl 34. The Rams' defense racked up 8 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 2 fumble recoveries. The Falcons' scoring attempts were crushed by this revitalized defensive attack. Kurt Warner threw for 336 yards and 4 touchdown passes. Most impressive, but standard practice for St. Louis's trigger man. The highest form of flattery must have ruffled some feathers, because a flustered dirty bird then fumbled.
Now a loose football. As Keith Lyles got it in the clear. At midfield. To the 40. To the 30. He's weaving his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Keith Lyles.
The Rams' uncanny ability to do something awesome every time they had the ball led to another victory. Torrey Holt helped pace the offensive explosion with 3 receptions, 189 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Warner unloads quickly. It is caught by Torrey Holt. He's behind the defense. At the 50. He's at the 40. It's a foot race. To the 30. 25-20. He will score. Touchdown, Rams.
Unreal, Torrey Holt.
Holt's 63 yards per catch average against Atlanta broke an NFL record. And in 2000, Holt led the league in receiving yards.
He's in the open field. He's clearing the Buccaneers territory. It's the 30. It's a goal. Yeah! What a play by Torrey Holt.
Great plays, too.
The San Diego Chargers were in desperate need of a crossing guard when they came to St. Louis. The best offense in the NFL was a semi-truck barreling down on the Chargers' attempt to get safely across a street towards victory. The Rams scored on every possession, and if the number 158.3 doesn't ring a bell, don't worry. It chimes sweetly to Kurt Warner. It's the perfect quarterback rating, and Warner became the only passer to attain it twice.
It's not supposed to happen like this, Jack. It's not supposed to be this easy for an offense to score like this.
It's the green show on earth.
And the conductor was Mr. Martz, whose sweet symphony featured a horn solo in Week 7 that lasted 103 measures and climaxed in a touchdown.
He's the 5, 10, 15, 20, breaks a tackle at 20 on his feet. Number 30, near sideline across the 40. He's in the Falcons territory and he will score. A 103-yard return by Tony Horn. Take that, Atlanta. Whoa, man, can you believe it?
A well-composed defense with a cornerback who is second in the NFL in interceptions kept the melody smooth.
Just reach in there and grab that ball, throw it away from him. Heck of a job by number 21, Dexter McLeon.
The Rams remained undefeated, and with an NFL record 4 two-point conversions, it was twice as nice.
It was tough today, but we pulled out the win. Got to go to Kansas City next week. Another tough one. Got to get the dub, though, man.
Week 8 in Missouri begged the question, who is number 1 in the state? The mighty Rams faced the Chiefs in a contest staged like an Elizabethan tragedy. A 20-point Kansas City lead in the first quarter alone signified a great man's imminent downfall. When Kurt Warner did leave the game with a broken finger, Martz looked to back up Trent Green to pull things together. Green met the challenge and immediately led an 8-play, 87-yard drive that culminated in a touchdown. He completed 2 more touchdown passes to put the Rams back in the game. Unfortunately, St. Louis still met with calamity in Kansas City. Victory was seized by the bounce of the ball, and all the Rams could do was watch in despair.
Only a couple weeks. Trent's going to do a great job. Not worried about it one bit. As much as I'd like to be out there, deserves the opportunity. They'll do fine.
Filling in for Warner, Green tried to keep it simple, and that meant finding Marshall Faulk. With 1999's league MVP on the sideline, Faulk's 4 touchdowns put him in the running for the 2000 MVP.
Let's go shut them down and then come on back over here and hang out, okay?
The defense slammed the 49ers and slammed the door on their 7th win.
Way to play, defense! Good job. Good job.
Following a loss at home, the Rams were in New York to face the Giants. St. Louis's season resembled a teeter-totter with 2 hinges out of commission. However, the Rams tore up the Big Apple with big plays. Green connected with 4 different receivers for 4 touchdowns.
Torrey Holt's got it, and the Rams have another touchdown. Easy.
Scoring made simple, and the Rams all smiles.
Yeah. Ricky Prohl, number 87, got a touchdown for the Rams.
Isaac Bruce contributed to the thrilling victory with his 50th career touchdown reception.
Isaac's over there. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Good job by Isaac.
Bruce led the team in receptions and tied a team record for most 100-yard receiving games in a career. He is a playmaker with a paranormal ability to get the ball in his hands.
Isaac's got it. What a catch. He'll score. Touchdown, Rams. Unbelievable. Well done by number 80.
The Rams look to have their successful season handed back to them 3 weeks later with Kurt Warner's return. Unfortunately, a 2-game losing streak turned into 3. Back home the following week, the Rams were determined to return to their winning ways.
You don't see the old Rams today.
The time had come to right a season, for St. Louis to discharge their many weapons.
We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! Today we return back to greatness, baby. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
Marshall Faulk broke a team record with 4 rushing touchdowns and brought the bob and weave back to life.
They cannot stop us running the ball. We're going to keep on running.
Faulk continued to weave right through the Vikings. The Rams put a halt to Minnesota's 4-game winning streak and put the swagger back in their step.
Welcome back, world champions.
Jim Hanafan's offensive line made Week 15's win all the more comprehensible. Led by All-Pros Orlando Pace and Adam Timmerman, the men in the trenches opened running lanes for touchdowns and did not allow the Vikings to record a single sack. With every snap of the ball in 2000, this powerful unit protected and prevented. With such an effective wall of strength paving the way for big plays, St. Louis led the NFL in total offense.
Again off the right side, that's where Ryan Tucker, Adam Timmerman, and Andy McCollum are. A huge hole, and nothing but daylight. You could have run through that one, Sebby. Nice job of blocking. Everything went very smoothly. He's in. Touchdown, Rams.
Big guys, I love them. I love them. They're great people. Great people. The defending Super Bowl champion Rams in danger of becoming the 10th champion of the Super Bowl era to fail to make the playoffs the next year.
Got one more chance. Get back in this race.
Did someone say race? Because Marshall Faulk was off and running in the Rams' regular season finale. Actually, he came back twice.
Green will hand to Marshall, who runs left behind James Hodgins. He's inside the 5. He'll score. Touchdown, Marshall Faulk. A 9-yard scamper around left end. Brooks from the shotgun delivers over the middle, and is Keith Poole hammered, maybe down for the count. A well-timed hit and a very legal hit.
First, the Rams' defense went after the Saints. And then, the NFL's top-ranked offense went to work.
And he's out of bounds, just shy of the goal line, about the 1/2-yard line.
With a win secured, a playoff spot was still uncertain until the Rams received word of a Detroit loss 1,000 miles away. Some call it the bounce of the ball. For the 2000 St. Louis Rams, it was simply bad luck. They fell to the Saints 1 week later in their only playoff appearance. And yet, these are the faces of fortune. The man with the plan and the men who will carry it out. The NFL's 1999 and 2000 most valuable players. This year's MVP is a running back who needs no introduction. Every Sunday, he paints his masterpiece on a 100-yard rectangular canvas.
I tend to think running backs are artists. When you get to set things up and set up your blocks and pick the right hole and make people miss, it's very, very creative. Sometimes I amaze myself by the things that happen.
Trent Green will hand to Marshall, runs up the middle, cuts right. He's going to get a first down and more.
Go, baby.
He's in the clear, across the 30.
Go, baby.
Across the 40, cuts back inside with a first down to the Rams' 46-yard line.
He's our guy.
I'm out of superlatives.
That's
I am
our
out of
guy.
superlatives. Woo, he's amazing.
Wow.
And he has now broken the NFL record for touchdowns in a season. That's his 26th.
The guy is something. The guy is really something.
You guys know you give Marshall a little seam, he'll take it. We'll keep getting first downs. It's first down.
He's inside the 10, running nice. So touchdown, Marshall Falk.
That's the beauty of the NFL. You have different people that do different things. You got different kind of receivers, different kind of quarterbacks. You have different kind of leaders. And I'm a different kind of running back.
And the St. Louis Rams are a different kind of football team. When faced with adversity, they overcome it. When presented with an NFL record, they break it. In 2001, the Rams will take back what is rightfully theirs. They will see the title that is positioned prominently high up in the Transworld Dome and go chasing after another one. St. Louis will be getting back to business.
How you like that?
I drove through the night. I drove 15 hours from Chicago, picked up my buddies in St. Louis.
They wildin', yeah. The music is real nice.
Yeah. High Jeff's wife.